So here's a problem that police chiefs around the country have been having. How are you dealing with concerns around morale of officers and retention of officers?
Yeah, that has been a challenge. I believe Perf put out a report more than 40% increase in 2020 in resignations in law enforcement agencies and more than 16% increase in retirements or early retirements. I think what we're experiencing is, the social media has made the world so small, right? So it doesn't matter where something happens. It's if it's in Minnesota, if it's in some other city, it makes its way to my front door and the front door of every chief of police in the United States and in every community. And what that does is it agitates scars. I believe if you look at what happened here in 2016 and where we are today in 2021, some of the individuals and some of the groups who were protesting against us, some who were marching for reform, are now standing side by side with us at press conferences, are standing side by side when I do press conferences and I ask the community for help to identify those bad actors who are committing crime here. So we have come a long way. That collective healing started. We were the recipients of a grant called Collective Healing through the International Association of Chiefs of Police. And we partner with local organizations and our higher education institutions. And we begin to have those conversations, those uncomfortable conversations about policing here in the city of Baton Rouge. And we have come a long way. I believe that's why when you see what happened in other communities where there was civil unrest, we didn't have that here in the city of Baton Rouge. Were there citizens who were upset? Absolutely. Were there concerns? Yes. But you know what? We work with them so they can exercise their rights to march. But we did it in a peaceful way. And we continue to work with those individuals. But there have been no civil unrest here. And we're going to continue to pray that it doesn't happen and that we continue to build down those barriers. But we've had a police academy class every year. And let me say this, I am thankful for the president and the comprehensive strategy that he has put together to reduce violence in the country. In particular, giving us flexibility in how to use those dollars because recruiting and retention is so important. We've dedicated full-time police officers in our peer-to-peer so that we can create an environment where our police officers feel safe to know that they need a timeout. That I understand that it's a very stressful environment that we're working in right now. And we want to get them the help that they need because we want them mentally, physically, and spiritually healthy so that they can go out there and serve. And we've been doing that here in the Baton Rouge Police Department. But the flexibility that has been given to us through the president has really allowed us to be more creative in how we recruit. We're actually meeting with some local organizers to help us do that as well. We've been fortunate to have an academy class. Our turnover ratio was about 6.6 last year, 6.8. And right now we are looking at about a 6.8 to 7% turnover ratio this year. So we have been fortunate here in the city of Baton Rouge to have academies. They may not be as large as we would like them, but we've been consistently hiring police officers.